All right, let's take a little journey together. We're heading to a really serene riverbed in Japan. Our mission? To explore the vibrant world that's buzzing with life right at the water's edge, and especially to get to know the incredible birds that call this place home.
But hang on, before we even start looking around, let's just listen. Can you hear that? The sound of the water, the wind rustling through the leaves, and of course the birds. You know, those calls aren't just random chirps. Nope, they're a whole language of warnings, territory claims, and conversations. It's the real soundtrack of this place.
Okay, so to really understand the birds, we've got to understand their world first, and this habitat is all about a delicate dance between two key players, the flowing water and all that lush greenery that lines the banks.
What's so cool is how these two things work together in perfect sync. Think of the water as a delivery service, bringing in nutrients and food. And the greenery, well, that's the housing, the safe spots for nests, and a restaurant full of insects and fruit. You really can't have one without the other. It's this combination that makes it such a perfect, resource-rich home.
So, now that we've set the stage, let's meet the stars of our show. We're going to start with the birds who make their living right on the water's edge. These are the patient, precise hunters of the shallows.
See that? Standing perfectly still in the shallow water. With its elegant white feathers and statue-like pose, the egret is an absolute master of patience. It can stand there totally motionless for what feels like forever, just waiting for that one perfect moment.
And that stillness tells you everything about its strategy. It's not lazy, it's intense, laser-like focus. It's waiting for a little fish or a frog to swim into range, and then bam, it strikes in a flash. Its sharp beak, those long legs, everything about it is perfectly designed for one thing: a fast, successful hunt in shallow water.
Okay, so if the egret is a picture of calm patience, our next bird is a flash of pure, brilliant energy. This is the kingfisher, and people often call it the jewel of the river. I mean, look at it. That vibrant blue and orange is so striking, it's like a little gemstone that just came to life.
The kingfisher's hunt is just pure drama, and it happens in 4 perfect acts. First, it's perched up on a branch, scanning the water like a sniper. Once it locks on a target, it basically becomes a living arrow, diving with unbelievable speed. And in a split second, it's back out of the water, fish held tight in its beak. It is a truly breathtaking thing to see.
So how does it pull off something so spectacular? Well, it's all about having the right gear. It's got a strong, sharp beak made for gripping slippery fish, eyesight that can somehow cut right through the glare on the water, and get this, it digs its own nest, these tunnels, right into the soft dirt of the riverbanks. This bird was born for this life.
Of course, not every bird here is a sit-and-wait hunter. The riverbed is also just humming with movement and sound, all thanks to some other fascinating residents who bring a totally different kind of energy to the whole scene.
You'll almost certainly see this little guy zipping along the stones. That's the wagtail. It is almost never still. Its defining feature is that constant, characteristic bobbing of its long tail as it scurries around looking for tasty insects. So why the constant wagging? It's kind of a puzzle, but scientists have some pretty good ideas. It might be to keep its balance on all those uneven rocks. Or maybe it's a way to send signals to other wagtails. Or, and I love this one, it could be a clever trick to startle insects and make them move so they're easier to spot. A simple move with a surprisingly complex set of possibilities.
All right, now let's cast our eyes up. Soaring high above the river, you'll probably see the impressive shape of a black kite. This big bird of prey is basically the guardian of these skies, just surveying its entire territory from way up there.
The black kite plays this really fascinating double role. On one hand, with its powerful talons and incredible vision, it's a very skilled hunter. But on the other hand, it's also the river's cleanup crew. It scavenges for dead fish, making sure nothing goes to waste. So it's both a predator and a really vital part of keeping the whole ecosystem healthy. And woven through all this action are the voices of the smaller birds. You've got the powerful songs of reed warblers hiding in the reeds, the cheerful little calls of the Japanese white-eye, the tunes of the meadow bunting. They all mix together to create this rich, layered soundscape that fills the air. You know, life here is never static. It ebbs and flows with the calendar. To really get a feel for this place, you have to see how it completely transforms through the year, because every season brings brand new challenges and totally new opportunities.
In spring, the riverbed just explodes with new life. Birds are busy building nests and starting families. Then summer's thick greenery offers the perfect cover for raising their young. In the autumn, things change again, and the river becomes this critical rest stop for birds on the move. And in winter, it's a safe haven for birds like ducks, who stick around to find food in the chilly waters.
And that idea of a stopover is so important. I mean, for a bird that's flying thousands of miles, this riverbed isn't just a scenic spot. It's a life-saving gas station. This is where they can rest up and load up on insects and crustaceans, getting the energy they absolutely need to finish their epic journeys.
So as we kind of pull back and look at the bigger picture, it becomes really clear that this story isn't just about the birds. They're part of a much larger, deeply interconnected community where every single resident has a part to play. You see, the fish, the frogs, the dragonflies, they're not just background decoration. They are the very foundation of the food web here. They're the food that keeps the egrets, kingfishers, and kites going. Every single creature is a crucial thread in this complicated, beautiful tapestry of life. And that, of course, brings us to our role in all this. When we visit a place like this, we're basically guests in their home. And the best way we can show our respect is to just watch quietly, leave nothing behind, and appreciate the incredibly delicate and beautiful balance of this natural world.
A riverbed like this one, just filled with so much drama and beauty, might feel like it's a world away. But the truth is, fascinating ecosystems are often a lot closer than we think. So I'll leave you with this question. What hidden natural worlds are just waiting to be discovered right near you?